Hello guys and welcome to another season of the Otago Volts career mode. Today taking on Wellington in the third Plunket Shield game of the season. We started the season off in thrilling fashion, winning both their games quite convincingly. We'll showcase those results. Took on Northern District. We had to be quite innovative. We did have a wee look at the weather report and saw it was raining on day 2, so we tried to bat extremely quickly in both innings and we did that really well. 50s to Aswood, a Moon up front. Moon 91 of 130, 10 fours, 2 sixes. Aswood 62 of 114, 7 boundaries and that. Those two are a very good opening pairing. Debut for Billy Bird. Didn't really do too much, unfortunately. He will get a few opportunities potentially this season. Cochrane, first 100 of the season. In first 100 of his career. 119 of 133 deliveries, 16 fours, 2 sixes. Jackson, the South African wicketkeeper import, very handy 36. Finn Allen 35 of 65 and a quick fire 29 of 21 for Foxcroft. 3 for Demon and League in their innings there for the Northern District side. Bowled them out for 226. Had to be quite aggressive with the bowling. 3 for 46 for Peterson. He's got to be a leader of the attack this season. He is 23 years of age. He is very capable. And very happy he took 3 for there. Kitson 2 for 41, 2 for 56 for Moon, and 2 for 39, 2 for 39 for Foxcroft. And we had a handy lead. We could have been forced to follow on, but we decided to be innovative again. And Aswood 54 of 55 off the top, backing up his really good form. And Cochrane back-to-back hundreds on the first game of the season. 103 of 96, 16 fours, 1 6. Jackson with another handy 30, and Max Turner 46 not out at the end there. Kind of hit them to all parts. Leg 2 for 74 toiled, and so did Demon. And a Sears picking up a wicket there. And they chased pretty well. I had to really think at some points. Seifert with 113 of 217 deliveries, 12 at boundaries, was really good, the veteran. 108 run partnership for the first wicket, and 98 for the second wicket, as Ardley and Graham spotted Seifert quite well. Then they consolidated a wee bit, and then yeah, they just didn't lose wickets at regular intervals. As you can see, Lingham 24 of 67, Allen 62 of 106, and the tail hung around for a while. 413 for Brady, another 2 for Peterson, 2 for 66 for Kitson, and 1 for 46 for Foxcroft, and a very good result for us in the first game. And we won an absolute thriller against Canterbury. 380 all out Canterbury, with Boyle and Wiggins both posting big hundreds. 217 run opening stand, both batting exceptionally well. Then just sort of capitulated a bit after that really good start, with the next top score 34 from Travis and 32 from Stewart in the middle. 4 for 91 for Kitson, 3 for 79 for Horn, 2 for 65. I thought the bowlers did a relatively good job to bring that back. In response, 333 all out with Aswood 105 off 180, 14 boundaries. He is in very good form this season, Aswood. It's good to see. 57 off 86 for Moon, 5 fours and a 6. And we really battled. Turner 41 off 74. But apart from that, Cochrane and Jackson were out skittled. Allen out for 0. And just a good lower order fight back got us to 3-3-3. Andrews 3 for 61. They've got some talent in their bowling ranks. Nathan Andrews, up-and-comer. Frank Johnson, very much in the early 20s, can easily get better. But we trailed by a little bit, and then we rolled them. 5 for 59 for Hall, 3 for 29 for Moon. I thought they were good. Peterson was good up front. That crucial 92 for Milne kept Canterbury in the game, though, with the tail just sort of hanging around enough for them to get somewhat of a score. But brilliant fight back from the Otago Volts bowlers, and it gave ourselves a chance. And I was about to wrap up proceedings at 141 for 8. Didn't look like winning the game. Peterson and Hall come together for a crucial partnership, and then nail-biting stuff as Hall and Kitson edged their way to the total, and we somehow pull off the win. Quality fight from the Otago side. Trailed most of that game. Canterbury were always just slightly in front. Allard looked like he was going to take the game away when he got rid of Moon. He got rid of Bird and Cochrane very quickly. Johnson, Frank Johnson, top 3 for 72 there. But your credit to our guys went, and Hall was man of the match there. So without further ado, guys, we have named our team for the next game. Obviously, we've got a few guys on international duty. We might show you that game as well. New Zealand played South Africa. Sutherland was amongst the runs. Snow was amongst the runs as well. Williams, 6 for 78 and 455. A 10 for and 7 wickets for K. Those two are a very good opening pair for New Zealand now. And it's good to see them in form. So we're taking on 4th place Wellington. We've had to make a few changes to the team. Ashwood and Moon will open up. Bentle at 3 with his experience. Cochrane at 4. Phillips comes in at 5 for Billy Bird and keeper. Max Turner will bat at 6. Finn Allen at 7. Foxcroft at 8. Peterson, Hall and Bickerton will get an opportunity today because there's a wee bit of spin available and we want to get the leggy a wee bit more experience. He is 25 years of age now, Jacob Bickerton. His numbers are not great at the moment, but they are gradually getting better, and that's what we want to see. We're going to give him an opportunity. So Wellington have played a pretty interesting team. As you can see, they played 3 all-rounders, and they don't have much bowling there by the looks of it, but they can bat, obviously, to number 11, which is very interesting tactic from them. So we're a little bit more aggressive than what we normally are with the ball, because we do search for wickets up front. It's Peterson. We'll get the wicket of Oddie. Good space of delivery. Jeff Oddie going for 24. It's been too expensive here. We're gonna bring in some off spin of Foxcroft and we're gonna bring in Jacob Bickerton. Just gonna change the dynamic of our attack. Wellington 109 for 1 after 27 overs. Started really well with Jeffrey Cox. Pretty much the old Otago player getting his opportunity. Bickerton out the attack. We'll bring Scott Moon the attack. Peterson will come back. And it's 153 for 1 after 34 overs. Fogden 70, Cox 50. So Auckland are undefeated in their season so far. That will be a good clash when we play them this season. I think we're going to have to tone down our bowling a wee bit. Just peg the lines back a wee bit. As Peterson fights his way through. Gets the wicket of Fogden. Wellington batting beautifully, you'd have to say. Fogden with 98 of 153. He'll be gutted about that Brian Fogden because that would have been his first 100 at the level. And Hall will get the wicket of Cox. Good delivery. Just got a wee bit of reverse swing there. Up a valuable wicket. 2 for 60 for Peterson. Moon into the attack now. Trying to get through a handy spell. Foxcroft and pretty much Bickerton get the opportunity here as we try to peg this back. But as mentioned, Wellington scoring quite freely at the moment. As mentioned, there's a wee bit of turn on off. I'm hoping our spin attack will get a wee bit of an opportunity in that next innings to exploit it a bit. Foxcroft's bowling very tidily at the moment. He's got another wicket. He's got a few wickets for the Otago Volts now. He started to blossom later in his career. I was really worried for him for a sec that he wasn't going to develop into the player I believe he was. But those are reasonable numbers now. He does a really good job where he plays. And we will bring Moon into the attack. We'll get a seamer going at one end. As Moon will pick up the wicket of Dale Phillips. Long time since he played for us. He's had a pretty good career in the first class format. New ball will be taken from Hall and Peterson. Credit to the Otago Volts again. Like, they threatened to get away the opening run stand. And we've done reasonably well to get back. We have done a good job here. This is a good delivery to Smith. Hall is having a good season so far. He's getting his lines really well sorted. Bring Moon back into the attack from one end. Foxcroft from the other. We get them out on day one, considering we were, I'll be relatively happy. Into day one. 364 for 9. We look to wrap up the innings. Bickerton into the attack, and Peterson will go from one end. This is the last wicket partnership is really frustrating. The Otago Volts bowlers. Just let them get away a wee bit. 411 Wellington will get. In the end, a good fight back from the bowlers. Like, Bickerton was the most disappointing out of the lot. We have 3 fizz for Peterson, Hall, and Foxcroft. So Yeah, at 98 and 82 there from Fogden Cox. Some solid 30s throughout the innings. But it'll be interesting to see how Wellington go, because they have one classy bowler in Nathan Smith. He's been around the scene a long time. 356 wickets at 29.46, 114 his highest score at 32.34 supplies. The Black Cats haven't been calling for him. Quality stats, you'd have to say, as Moon. Be looking to get started, and he's gone. Gone very cheaply. Well, he hasn't even scored. So Albert Bentel gets his first opportunity of the season, gets a boundary. He's bowling in good areas at the moment, Nathan Smith. So Otago will be looking to score quite freely and try to take the game back to Wellington. Need at least over 300 Otago to be in within range, striking distance. Did that against Canterbury. We scored at a relatively quick pace, gave ourselves a shot, and we ultimately took the game out. But the defending champions have started well the season with 2 wins. So have Auckland. That'll be a blockbuster clash between the two sides. Played some absolute thrilling matches out last season, including that final round Plunket Shield game. You have to go watch that video, guys. Brilliant video in terms of a run chase from the vaults. Yeah, aggressive batting. Works that away for 4. Here's Aswood. 58 for 1. And a wicket on the stroke of a lunch on day 2 as Bentel was gone for 23. Brings Jim Cochran to the crease. He's had 2 early hundreds. He had 2 failures in the last game, though, so his average would have petered out a wee bit. But it's good signs from the youngster that he's starting to develop. Jeffrey Cox coming in for a bowl. They haven't picked too many bowlers, so I am going to target their part-timers to try and slow them out. Savage is a handy bowler, however. Just going to tone it down a wee bit. It's a guy that I wanted originally a few seasons back now. He's been around a long time. Graham King, 7 wickets at 12.29. He's had a reasonable start to his career as well. So 2 spinners in operation for Wellington now. Is Aswood pushing for a Black Cat spot. So I think he's been really mature this season. He's into his, I think, his 4th season now for the Vaults. You can tell by his numbers. Yeah, 4th season. They're good numbers. Really respectful numbers. And he has played a little bit for New Zealand as well. He's 26 years of age, coming to his peak of his career. It's good shots. Sweeps away for 4. As the pressure builds up. Down the ground we go. 100 for 2 after 23 overs. Scoring relatively freely at the moment on the spinners. Oh, Cochrane miscues that a wee bit. 111 for 2. Otago want to keep pace with Auckland. Absolute must. Like, they're clearly the best 2 informed teams at the moment. And I will keep an eye out on Auckland's game too, for that matter. I'm just hoping that whoever they're playing have been competitive against them. It's a good shot. Full toss, punished. 134 for 2 now, Otago. A lot of experience still to come in the order. They've got Phillips, Allen, and Foxcroft in that order today. And Foxcroft's batting at 8, so long batting order as well. Cochrane's gone. He did all the hard work. Gone for 44. Glenn Phillips' first game of the season. Aswood continues to go along about his business. 148 for 3. And that Nathan Smith is bowling a beauty of a spell here as Aswood gone for 76. So a bit of recovery work to do for Otago now. Oh, that's not looking good for Turner. He hangs in there though. 50 for 4. A lot of turn on offer for these spin bowlers. Just got to keep the run rate ticking over, though. Like, we don't want to dip it under 3. Just got to make sure we just fight back from the couple of setbacks we've had. Top score of 76 in the innings from Masswood so far. We want someone to get a bigger score than that, obviously. Turner's batting at a different position in this part of his career, just giving him time to develop in that middle order. He's had a test match as well, so clearly he's got the goods for the next level. Oh, that is somewhat lucky. And Turner's gone. Smith bowling what a spell from Smith. 178 for 5. South Africa won that quite convincingly in the end, that second test match. It's a lot of work for the New Zealanders to do. But more importantly in this match, we haven't paid any attention to that other game. I'll check at the end of day 2. See how Auckland are tracking along. Oh, Glenn Phillips is gone, and just Otago have slumped to 203 for 6. Good effort from Wellington. I thought there was a few weaknesses in their bowling lineup, but there's clearly not. Got a decent enough couple of spinners that are going to do a good enough job. They've got a couple of decent seamers. Nathan Smith, brilliant. And reducing us to 218 for 6. Okay, goal. We'll just maybe avoid the follow-on and just probably bat a little bit beyond that. And just maybe just snaffle a draw from the game. Can't really think like that, all the same. Just got to keep chipping away. And maybe put ourselves in a position to win. Our bowling attack's good enough on its day. A lot of players have played various seasons. Been getting the experience over the years. And really come on a bit the last couple of seasons. It's good counter-attacking stuff from Foxcroft. 70 overs, 240 for 6. This is good from the all-rounder. Oh, that's a good delivery from Savage. Very mature from Finn Allen. He's stuck round, and he's... This is his best format, surprisingly, for Otago as well. Finn Allen, we'll look at his career for the Otago side. 1950s 200s average of 40.19. 950s 129.86. Love him to get that average above 30. But he clearly loves the 4-day game, which is remarkable considering in real life Finn Allen isn't a very aggressive player. And probably that would be his worst format. It's a good shot from Foxcroft. Good partnership between these two, more importantly. It's exactly what the Volts needed. It's been a bit of a misfield there. And that's 50 for Dean Foxcroft. 273 for 6. Even Peterson showed that he could bat a little bit in the last game. He's had a couple of 50s. They were both overseas. Wellington taking the new ball. 280 for 6. It's a good shot. Into day 2. 291 for 6 after 84 overs. Trailed by 120 runs. As Auckland take on Central District. Central District's 407, but the ominous sign of Auckland, 241 for 2. Looking quite good at the moment. Canterbury Northern Districts. See that game there is relatively in Northern District's control. And to say Wellington are in control of this game. Especially with the early breakthrough in the morning. Green will get the wicket of Finn Allen for 36. And Foxcroft gone early as well, so great morning start for Wellington. Get both settled batsmen. And Otago have just limped over 300. And Green's got Peterson as well. So Green coming in and doing a magnificent job. Spickerton drives that away for 4. 311 for 9. Leads under 100 at least. Can these two get a somewhat of a last wicket partnership? 320 for 9. Batted 94 overs here, have Otago. And Green will pick up another wicket. Green 4 for 55, the part-timer. Remarkable stats. Right, so we have to search for wickets. As Hall gets the wicket of Oddie, and Hall's impressive season continues. Bowling very good channels at the moment. Peterson gets another one as well, so we've got them 26 for 2 here. Bring Moon into the attack. The ball was doing a wee bit seam-wise, but we probably will get Foxcroft in. Bowlers offies. Lunch interval day 3, 69 for 2 with Cox and Johnson 23 and 27 not out respectfully. Auckland 345 for 5. A lot of work doing that game for Auckland if they are to get a result there. As Foxcroft gets into his work, gets the wicket of Johnson for 30. Okay, so we'll bring in Jacob Bickerton. Hall into the attack. Bickerton will get his first wicket of the Plunket Shield this season. Gets a key wicket of Cox for 58. Gets his ex-teammate out. Peterson at one end. Bickerton got through a relatively good spell. 1 for 31 off his 10. Foxcroft has been a wee bit expensive as Wellington have pressed on a wee bit here. 295 run lead. This is the last session of the day's play for day 3. Jacob Bickerton might have to bowl a few more overs. He may bowl a little bit more aggressive. Moon. Wellington have batted beautifully. Denver, magnificent 100. Jason Denver, been around the scene a while. 112 of 177. True Scott, 85. And they've declared 401 run lead. Okay, so we be looking to probably try to bat out this game. And they've started beautifully here. Have the Wellington Firebirds. They've got Aswood for a duck. It's Otago. It's going to limp to the end of the day's play. At 8 for 1 after 5. 496 for 9. Thompson with a big 243. 9 for 1. Albert Bentall's been in the team for a season. He provides handy numbers. I was going to show statistics. 250s at 30. Want him to get a few more runs than that, obviously, with all that experience put in. He was sort of there to replace Cox. A fighting knock here would be exactly what we need. I think the way the pitch has deteriorated for the spinners is going to be the key for us, how we play them. Our King and Savage good enough to get through us. We can probably see off the seamers alright, like the pitch is not too bad in terms of erratic bounce or anything like that. It's just sharp turn on the surface. We have an edge there from Moon. He gets away with that. 57 for 1. A lot of turn there. And Bentall has been dismissed. Brilliant bowling from Savage. Cochrane is in now. At least make them work for every wicket. One asset is Foxcroft at 8. That extra batsman who's going to play that match-saving 100 or something like that. And it's not going to be Cochrane. Savage has got another one. As Glenn Phillips joins Scott Moon. Just nice amount of purchase available for the two spinners. Moon gets a delicate edge away for one there as Phillips gets that away for a boundary. Just maturity in the batting. some senior heads coming in next. Let's... Oh, that's a good wicket. Savage has got the wicket of Phillips on the stroke of lunch. Turner is in now. Otago 108 for 4. It's a good shot. Wee bit of turn. And Turner gets that away. So Auckland Central District. Central District's maybe doing enough to get a draw on that match. So at worst, Auckland won't be too far ahead of us. Scott Moon still hanging around. He is proving to be hard to dislodge at the moment. Look at all the men around the bat. As King gets into his work. Sharp. Turn. Wee bit of turn into there, but well swept from Turner. It's a good shot. Full toss. Gets it away for 4. Got to still score runs. Keep the bowlers at bay. Of course. One really good session here. Where we just bat, maybe losing 1 wicket at the most. And give ourselves as much wickets as possible going into that last session. Spinners will bowl the majority of the overs to get through as many overs as possible during the day. That's a full toss. And Turner gets that away for 4. These two are very young players in our squad. This is character building. As Moon gets that down the ground. And that's another 50 for Scott Moon. Or is it Simon Moon? No, it's Scott Moon. So he's had a solid start to the campaign, Scott Moon. Obviously just a handy man to have at the top of the order that can bowl a little bit conveniently as well. Oh, it's a good delivery from Savage. Draws the false shot. And they got Nathan Smith just roaring in. He's got to be man of the match. He's just been brilliant in this game. Turner's gone for 36. Finn Allen. Oh, Moon's gone as well. The fight is coming towards an end here. Otago look like they will lose this game. And yeah, it's just... As soon as we lost that middle order, it's been a bit of a battle to stay in. Peterson showing his very skillful lower order batting. Still trying to see if they can do something here, Otago. Taking them to the least the last session. I can't believe Otago let this guy go. Well, we didn't let him go. He was at Wellington before we got our hands on him. So I wouldn't have let a player of his quality go. 3 for 37, just been absolutely relentless. The difference between the two sides, like the key first innings where he took wickets at key intervals, and he's got another one. He's got the wicket of Peterson. Peterson goes for 16, brings in Terry Hall. May see Finn Allen start to open the blade a wee bit. Otago move to 198 for 8. Finn Allen will have a bit of a go. He will hog the strike. Try and get some respectability in the score. We've been outplayed in this game. You have to say credit to Wellington for their very good first innings score. Just we didn't quite get enough of the bat. $203 for 8 now, Otago. Oh, look at that. Look at that lovely purchase. There's just 2 wickets in here for Wellington. Like, this should be over very close to this session, if not early the next. 210 for 8. As Finn Allen sweeps that beautifully for 4 more. But yeah, this Plunket Shield is going to be a very interesting competition. There's not much in, but not much between the sides at New Zealand domestic level. 216 for 8. Otago closing in on session 2. Lost too many wickets in that one. They've lost another one as Savage will get the wicket of Finn Allen. And Otago 217 for 9 now. And Bickerton whacks it down the ground for 4. 221 for 9. 10 of all day 4. At least we made them bat another session. Auckland need 209 off the last session. They'll go for that. That was a pretty silly move from Central Districts. Josh Clarkson, he's been considered for New Zealand at the moment in real life. Canterbury have defeated Northern Districts. We've defeated both those sides, so... Okay, will this innings be wrapped up? No. Savage gets a bit of treatment from Hall. Just going to get one on the stumps. I wouldn't say these two are bunnies, but it's just too much sharp turn to try and expect these guys to bat anywhere near most of the session out. They're playing their shots to their credit, and they're getting a bit of respectability into the scoreboard. There's the 250s up for Otago. Wellington have taken the new ball. Had a lot of overs in this match. It's a good shot from Hall again as they continue to frustrate Wellington here. And there we go. The man of the moment, Nathan Smith. He strikes. Bickerton gone for 18. Wellington win by 142 runs. A very good result for them. Credit to how Denver batted there in that second innings along with Truscott. They took the game away from Otago as we slumped to our first defeat of the season. And it's a pretty tight competition between the top four sides. We're tied with Auckland still, which is good. But yeah, very interesting season ahead for us. Fulcher's been selected for the New Zealand ODI team. That is very surprising. Moon's improved his bowling technique. But you guys will be next here. Obviously, we want to do a bit better in the one-day campaign. So you guys will see the Canterbury and Northern Districts game. So join us for those games, guys. And we'll see you next time for more Cricket Captain.